Hi, I'm Cristina. I'm a Romanian who lives for 25 years in the Netherlands. I'm a knitter. I'm a dyer, and I also work almost full time in a bakery. So, welcome to my first try to make a podcast or video about my knitting adventures. So, where should I start? Well, I'm I'm knitting for I think my grandma learned me to knit when I was 5, 6 years of age. Yeah, I was very young, and when I was 8 or 9, I made myself a thrower. I remember like today it was blue, a navy blue with some light blue um, color work, like a wave kind of. I don't, I don't know what was in my head back then, but I wear it proudly. After that, I went in that period where we don't want to knit, we don't want to wear hand knit stuff, and one point in my life, I think I was pregnant with my daughter, like, when was that? 16 years ago. I picked up the needles and started to knit again. Since then, I'm I'm a everyday knitter. Let's say it that way. I will knit every time I will get some time alone. I will knit, or if I'm watching TV, or even when I'm cooking, I will take the time to knit a row or two in my project. Do I have many projects and FOs, uh, um, unfinished objects? Yes, but they are so old that most of them I will have to take the needles out of the projects and repurpose the yarn, or even put it in a big basket and send it to our recycling places, or somewhere where somebody can use that yarn. Okay, let's start with the beginning. What I'm wearing. Well, this is a t-shirt, a tee. I made it this month. It's, let me look in my notes, because I have some notes, because otherwise I will not remember everything. It's an Isabel Kramer, the t-shirt. Dingley Dell, I think. I made it in the newarozzo, and in color black. I did change some stuff from the normal way of making it. So, what did I change actually? Because this is not the first one, this is the second one. No, I didn't change anything on this. Just the shoulder increases. I made more than my size will ask for, because I like it more, like a little bit more over my shoulder line, I will call it. And in place of two colors, I use it just one color. This is Rozzo, I think it's linen, I think. And I made another one in a BC garn in the silk. This is white, and on the brims I put a little touch of stellina so that it gets a little bit more interesting. I don't know if you can see it. A little stellina. Same thing, a little longer, a little more increases in the shoulder, but that's all I did. And I use a needle for the borders. I use for this was like I use needle. Which one was? I think it was needle size 3mm, and for the borders I use needle size 2mm, because I like it to be nice and tight, nice and neat, and with a nice finish. That's what I wear today. It's a very nice, it's a very, very nice and versatile piece of tea, which you can make it a sweater. And maybe if you don't join around, you can make a cardigan too with this one pattern. What else I've done? I did also a few of my tops. This is the home camisole, but I changed a lot in this. As you see, I made it in plain stockinette stitch with a round backside and the V-neck and the front. And I use drops, drops Paris, I think. I don't remember the colors. And this the same, a little bigger so that I will have more space in it. So That's what I did this summer. I have more of this, but this is what I've done in August. And of course, I finished another object. It's my favorite now. I wanted a cardigan for the summer, for the cold summer mornings and evenings when I'm going. I went to my work, and believe me, for 5 o'clock in the morning, it's not always warm here in the Netherlands. And I wanted something that is summery but still keep me warm. So I didn't find much on Ravelry or somewhere else. So I decided to make it my own cardigan. So this is it. It's looking like this. I have also a double border. It's a drop shoulder. Let's do this. Drop shoulder and try to make this. I don't know the name of the pattern, but it's like a cable, but the pattern is changing. Knit it together and make one, or make one, knit it together. So it's changing left, right, left, right. It's a simple pattern that makes it airy. I used drops. No. I used drops Flora, color 30, and Kate Silk, also drops in color 41, and together give me this nice combo with the fluff. And also I use some glitter because why not? Summery. So it's looking very nice. I use two buttons. I don't remember where I bought them, but I think they are perfect. And also some stellina on the. It's my favorite. And guess what? My sister came this summer to visit me, and she saw this nice fluffy cardigan. She asked me to make her one too, but without a wool that needs to be hand washed, and without the fluff, because that would mean to be more careful with how you wash it. So I started for her also a cardigan in the same with the same pattern, but with another kind of yarn. It's a Hjertegarn wool and silk. It's organic lamb's wool and 75 organic lamb's wool and 25 silk. And well, she will have to wash it on in the wash machine, but on wool wash and dry it all flat. I think my experience is that you don't need it, but if you want to have it for a long time and nice, then you have to. So this is it. This time I'm writing down everything I've done with the other one because I didn't. So now I'm writing down everything so that maybe one day we all can make another one together. I would like that. I would like to make a nice community, come together, meet together, talk, make make a nice time in the days when we can get together. Because nowadays we don't have time for getting together, talk, and interact. I don't know. Life it's busy. It's getting busier and busier. Remember, I was 20 something and I had all the time in the world, and now, before I turn twice in a day, like turning around, the day's over and I have to go to bed. So, sorry. Yeah, this will be a little longer because that one is a crop, so that I can wear it with my skirts and my flared jeans. So this will be a little longer, but in the same way. So this one will have a written pattern, I think, someday. But yeah, it's a nice yarn. I like it a lot. It's very thin. Let me see. Which now? Oh yeah, the vest is knitted on the Chaigu needles on 3.25 millimeter. So it's a nice. To be honest, it's a very nice pattern. Doesn't get boring. So I like it. Maybe after I will finish it, I will be done knitting this one. But for the moment, I like to knit on this one. This is one, and then I think a week ago I was like, I need something else. I finished my new pair of socks and I was like, need something else. And I was inspired by the grocery girls of, I think it's 2 months ago or something like that. They had, one of them had a nice sweater in a fluff and with some paillettes thread. So I was like, I want something like that for the winter, something that I can wear it normally with the jeans, but I can wear it when I'm going somewhere out. So, and I didn't want that something very obvious. So I went and bought some drops, the brushed alpaca silk and black. And I bought this paillettes from Lammy Yarn and this nice color. So put that together. Again, I don't have a pattern for this one. It's what I will make it. I will do it as I'm going. I don't know where I will end, but again, I started from the back, and then I'm doing the front right side, join together, and then with a V-neck, and I think it's a very nice combo. They had a very nice. She had a very colorful sweater with the paillettes, and I was like, wow, I want it, but I didn't want it something. I like colors, but I'm not that brave to wear colors. So I'm doing this, but now I'm debating to make another one in a beige color or caramelly with something like that too. So I will have for the winter a nice soft, squishy sweaters. So using that. And what else? I was telling you about myself. I'm everywhere and nowhere, going from finished objects to the unfinished one, and going back to the finished objects. I finished this a week ago. Yes. There are, which yarn I use? Let me look. Oh yeah. Grundl. I bought it at one point in Switzerland when I was at my sister. And I wanted to have some autumn socks. So these are very nice and autumny socks. I use for cuffs and to toes and heels. I use drops Fable. Color, I don't remember. And I use my own recipe. If you look on, I think on Etsy, I have some of my recipe, my socks recipe. I think, I don't remember. It's a mishmash from all the patterns you can think of it. I use my own, well, it's not my own recipe for the toes, but it's my grandma recipe. It's looking like this. So you start here with 10 or 12 stitches on 2 needles. So you have actually 24 stitches. and you are working in the round, and because you have 10 stitches on the one needle, 10 stitches on the other needle. I don't know how the method is called. And in between the stitches, in between the needles, you increase one on the left side and one on the right side. And this way you create two, but it's this way you have a nicer, rounder form of the toe. And when you put it on, it's fitting better than the other toes I've tried before. So I've tried all the toes I can think of it. And I came back to my grandma toe. It's one of the best in my opinion. And then I used the normal heel. It's with the wrap and turn. Yes, wrap and turn stitches. Normally you go once over the stitches when you are doing the heel, but I'm going like 3 or 4 times, and then I will start to, after the decreases, I will go over all the stitches 3 or 4 times, and then I will start again to do the increases so that I can finish the heel and then go up. It's a 3x1 rib stitch, and I finish it with 2x1 I call it board. Not board, but how do you call it? Yeah, that. That's the how you call it? Let's see. The border here, 2x1, and then for the casting off, I went from 2x1 to 1x1 rib stitch. Went twice, 2 roses, and then bind off in Kitchener stitch. So that's it. What else? Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, I have another. I have another. This here. I started another. So because why not? And this time I have a nice color. It's yellowy, purple, pinkish. So is this Opal Country. So I'm starting to do this. I'm starting again this one maybe I will make a, if you like it, you can ask me to make a short video to show you how to do my grandma toe. So that's for now. I hope that I will see you soon. Oh my God. Sorry. Yeah. That's all for now. I hope you like it. So that's that. Do I have other plans? Oh yeah, I have more plans. I want to make another sweater, and I want some cables, some azure stakes, something very nice. And I have the wool, but again, I cannot find anything in the I will show you better. I have this here. And I have a sweater quantity. It's a Hjertegarn Highland wool. It's very thin, but that's what I want. I want a sweater in a thin wool. Let's see what they are saying. They are not giving any indication of the, no. I think it's a wool that you can do it with a 2mm needle or 250, but a very nice and very delicate cable and azure stitches. I want something very delicate so that you can wear it anywhere and everywhere, but mostly to show off your how to call it, your knowledge. I'm still looking into the Ravelry and everywhere, but I think I will have to find my own pattern. Maybe I will have to look into my knitting books and look for a nice pattern and put my own sweater together, pattern and all, for this nice Highland wool. And it's such a nice color. I don't know if this can be, yes, that's the color. Such a nice color, and it will be such a pity not to use it in a nice gable sweater. Well, that's all for now. where you can find me. Well, I'm on Instagram, Cristina Butter, CBR. On Instagram, Reverie, and Facebook. And that's it. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you want to hear more and see more about my knitting adventures and what I'm going to do and how my sweater will end up. But again, the plain sweater will get a new sister in a caramelly color, and then I will go for this one. This one will, as soon as I will finish my sister's cardigan, I will look for, I will find something for this yarn too. But for now, I will say, have a nice day. Have a good and prosperous knitting time, and we will see together. We will see each other soon. Bye. Have a nice day.